Oh my gosh. I have messy ass hair! Welcome back, guys. Mega Wolf Gaming here, and we are back with part 3, I do believe it is, of our daily Stardew Valley series. Again, I'd like to apologize that the second episode was late, but I am very happy to be doing this daily. I've actually gotten really excited. I don't know if I've really gotten this excited for a series before, but this one I'm really hyped for. I don't know what it is. I hope you guys like the new intro and the outro that you'll be seeing. If you have anything to say about it, leave it in the comments so I know. I'm happy to change it and edit it and mess around with it. This is just essentially a first draft of it, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks, but again, I'm very happy to hear your guys' input. So back to the game. This one's for you folks living in Stardew Valley. Check for spring onions. So, yeah, I know where the spring onions are. We gathered them yesterday. Fortune teller, we know it's going to be a bad day. Tomorrow's going to be sunny. So, is today... No, tomorrow should be the day. Yeah, tomorrow should be the day. I feel like I'm a little zoomed in. There we go. Parsnips are ready tomorrow. These dudes will be ready in 2 days, 4 days, 10 days. Cauliflower takes ages. So, I'm going to try do 2 days in one episode. But yesterday's episode, I tried to fill the day with a lot. Normally, I don't play the day for that long. Like, I will just water my crops, maybe go for a little bit of... I'll normally do watering crops and then one other activity. So it'll either be like visiting the villages, fishing, mining, or foraging. Yesterday I did foraging as well as fishing to try and fill out the episode, which if we do a second day I won't have to do. So it won't feel as much like filler as it will just raw... sorry, my throat's sore, jeez. Just as raw, good, episode for one day. 300 on the dot. How did I do it? So, yeah, we have a fair amount of energy left over. We can run through the village. Hopefully, we can meet a few people on the way. The villages obviously are my priority, as I did mention, but it's always helpful to get to know them, especially doing a completionist series. You're going to have to 10 heart everybody, which I didn't think about when I mentioned that I don't like the villages, which I don't in general. On my first playthrough, I did get married. I didn't have kids because I don't see the point of them at all. But being married didn't help as much as I thought it might, because I would have expected... What just happened to my D key there? I would have expected the spouse to like help you. They do help you in the fact that they every now and then they'll water the plants. Not all of them, just a couple. They'll water a couple of the plants, and they will they'll feed the animals sometimes, or repair the fences. So it's very minor in terms of their help input, but I guess it's something. So like we'll probably get married. It's just a little bit of a bonus that might come in handy. Jeez, what's English anyway? So yeah, this is going to be one of those. Okay, there we go. I was just thinking this is going to be one of those low-end days where we're not going to earn that much money. We're still probably not going to earn that much money, but it's at least something. And this is going to level our foraging pretty decently. On a rainy day, you might see a ghostly figure chilling over here. You can pretty much ignore him until you want to get married. He sells you the mermaid's pendant, which is what you need to give to a spouse in order to get married. So we're going to take a quick loop through Cindersnap Forest over here. I think that's what it's called, Cindersnap. And then we can forage a little bit. I might want to check at some stage whether the mines are open, because I think they're only open on the 6th, but they might open earlier and I've just been misinformed. Actually, what is the point of this loop if we have no hotbar space? That was a pretty good day. Tomorrow we're going to be ready. We're going to have our crops, at least the first lot. Like you see, that was 500 bucks, and that wasn't even the hugest. Like, okay, well, the horse ride. Okay, so yeah, it was still 500 bucks, which wasn't... It's like 500 bucks for nothing. 300 wood for 500 bucks just about every day, as long as you are reliably remembering to head down to the bottom Okay, cool. It's gonna rain tomorrow. It's Friday, so that means the traveling merchant isn't. Oh. Right, on your first Friday, you get offered your pet. I chose a cat because I like cats. I like cat. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing. Yep. We hear you, cat. I think it likes this place. Hey, do you think this farm could use a good cat? Sure. We're gonna call him... Dudley's not bad, but let's call him George. How you doing, George? Well, little George, you'll be a good kitty now, okay? Meow. We heard you, bud. Okay, I don't see the point of the pet at all besides just to be there to... so that you can feed them and cuddle them. I don't see the point at all, but yeah. Our team members have removed the landslide. Okay, cool. So the mines are open today. So we can... Should we go to the mine? I think we'll go to the mines next episode. Jojo Mart. It was Jojo Mart. I was correct in saying that it was Jojo Mart that caused the problems there. So building a coop, I very much suggest if you're new to this game to not try and complete that achievement early. It is a very taxing thing to do to get into having animals on your farm, especially early game, because you need to have food for them, you need to have the barn or the coop, which is pretty expensive, and they're somewhat difficult to maintain, just in the sense that you are going to have to be getting food for them, so you're going to have to get a silo, and in winter they're a complete pain in the ass, because they're, I think chickens do produce eggs, but like pigs don't get you truffles, so in winter they're completely useless. I pretty much only go for pigs, but we'll have all of the animals considering we're going to be doing completionist. Okay, so we've sold that little dude. Didn't make us the most money, but I think we'll be going for cauliflower. I don't know if it's worthwhile yet. We should probably actually go for potatoes, because if we're gonna want to be going for the strawberries, which we are, because we need to produce and sell every crop for completionist. How you doing, Pierre? So we should probably get beans as well, since we want to sell everything. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 for beans. What else have we got here? I'm gonna buy 1 of everything, so that we do have them. We have cauliflower growing already from the mixed seeds, but then I'm gonna want to get 15 of these. And actually, let's go 20. If you hold shift, you buy in sets of 5, in case you didn't know. Let's actually go all the way up to 30, and I don't think we can afford much more than that. Backpack. We definitely want the backpack. It was 2 grand. I thought it was 5 grand. I would have upgraded. Well, obviously wouldn't have upgraded now, actually, because buying the seeds is more important than buying the upgrade. But buying the upgrade is very important, especially if you're going to go mining. It's like, it makes a huge difference whether you have it or whether you don't have it in the mines, because your menu just gets flooded with things. Like if I go to the mines, I just take the pickaxe and the sword. I'll leave everything else at home in a chest here, just because it's like insufferable having to throw away things that you don't really need, having to make the decision like, do I really need this? Don't I need it? It's just a pain in the ass. And oh, I thought I stuffed it up. I did not. I'm still here. I need to get better at aiming in the right spot. I always feel like I'm gonna hit the right spot, but then like, as you saw, I hit that one potato with the hoe like 3 times just because, well, I'm an idiot, I guess. Yeah, the upgrade. So that's gonna be the first thing we spend our bars on once we get back from the mines. Again, I'm sorry that I jump between topics and like, I don't stutter. I stammer a little bit sometimes. I don't know what that is. That's actually been something that started happening recently. I've never stammered before, and it started happening. I don't get it, but I hope it might just be a temporary thing. So we're gonna get the beans a little bit separate because they're a different kind of crop, and these guys you'll want to grow in rows because if you do it like that, the one in the middle is inaccessible because you can't walk past these. I'm sure there's a mod that does let you walk past them. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I've seen a mod that lets you walk past them, but it's not a mod I'm going to be installing because I so seldom buy things that are on trellises. Like, it's just, I don't know if that's counted as a trellis or just as a pole, but I know the hops are on a trellis, and I very seldom produce pale ale. I think dealing with the people will come with the community center. So I think we'll ignore them for now, get our foundation set up, get a good farm going, start making a little bit of money. We need to have a little bit of money in the bank, preferably an upgraded backpack. And then we can start worrying about the people. We can start saving the daffodils as gifts, because I'm pretty sure most people like the daffodils. I don't think many people dislike them or have a problem with them. So, yeah, I don't think there's really any downside to giving those to people. I'm sure there is someone. I feel like George wouldn't like them. The kids, yes, the kids don't like them because they only like sweets and treats and stuff. Anyway, blabbing, talking nonsense. Thank you guys very much for watching. That's going to be the end of the episode. How much money did we make today? We level up farming so we can get a scarecrow. That's going to be next episode's mission. Okay, so we made 555 bucks. That's quite an impressive amount, especially to get that exactly on the dot. So you can see a full harvest of those parsnips made the same amount of money as the foraging did on the beach. The beach, it feels like a hefty investment, but it's definitely worth it. Anyway, still talking nonsense. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you dudes in the next episode. Cue new outro.